Okay, so this was a viewer request. This is a Orange China Temu purchase. This was my initial very first purchase from them. What started the whole thing. And I was lured in by this. I think it was you bought an item and you got 7 items free or something. It was just something wow. I'm like, holy smokes. And I kind of thought, oh, it's going to be junk or whatever. But I was pleasantly surprised. When you look at the ad for this, it gives you a good little section there. It shows you what it can do. And then when you scroll down, you know, it gives you the price and information. And you keep scrolling down. And it gets into a way more detailed description of this product. This is how you can tell this is a higher quality product from them, because they're really getting into detail about this machine. Here's a good example of all the things that it can do. And I was quite impressed with this thing. It's very versatile considering how small it is as far as what you can do with it. As you can see, I'm scrolling down. I'm going to show you it, but just look how long the description is. Look how detailed they get into this. And I've referred back to this if I forget how to load the labels or whatever. And then underneath, they'll show you the compatible labels and stuff. And I think that was also part of the package deal I got, was a bunch of labels. So, okay. Now, once you do that, you have to download an app off of whatever store you use, Google. It's called, I'm trying to look it up for it. It's called Printmaster, and show you what it is. Okay, so that's what the app is called. And you can, you know, check it out first before you download it or whatever, because it'll also tell you all the things that they're going to do as far as your data. But anyways, okay. So when you open this is the Printmaster. You can see up there in the left-hand corner. And there's my device in the right. And it will show you all kinds of stuff. So let's turn it on. Here's the machine. It's nice. The fit and finish on this, their electronics is way better. There was no scratches. There was no damage. It was packaged in a box, a product box. It had protective plastic over this, protective plastic over this. But it's amazing. Their plastic scratches very, very easily. When I just dusted this, it scratched both. So anyways, then you pop the top. And it's very simple. There's a roller up here. You don't have to feed anything in. It's very, very simple and easy to use. So you can see there's the cavity, and then there's your sharp edge here to tear off your labels. So it's very simple, very intuitive. You can see the little brackets to pop it in. And you just want to make sure you have the paper oriented like so. So like the paper's coming. So like when you're putting a toilet paper roll in, this is an under, not an over. Best way I can describe it for you. It can be a little finicky to get in here. Okay, especially when you're filming. Okay, and then you just want to make sure that it's going to catch the roller. I usually initially just waste one and pull it out. Okay, let's turn it on. Press it. There it comes. And the battery's fully charged. Oh, there we go. Press that button on here to feed it. And it does perfectly align itself, which is cool. So you don't stop in the middle of the paper or nothing. Okay, so there's that. Then when you get into the app, the very first page is you get to choose the paper size, because you can get paper in various sizes to a point. There's a 50 by 50 millimeter. And the biggest one I could find for this machine is 50.8 millimeter times 50.8 millimeter. And it's a pretty good size label for such a small little machine. But then on this side, it's new label, scan, You can scan it to match the paper. You can print from PDF files. I'm not going to go through everything here, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to print a new label. Okay, so the first page is where you orient your paper. So this is where you're going to pick your size. And this is 50 by 80. The one that's currently in here, that was the biggest one. So it's a long. So this is set in, so you'd enter in your numbers here. And then orientation, it automatically goes to landscape, so you got to change it because it's actually not. It's actually in the portrait mode. And then up at the top here, you'd hit confirm. Then it brings you to this next window, and you can enter in all kinds of stuff. You can put your own text in. Oops. You can do barcodes, QR codes, icons, borders, templates, time, pictures, line, shape, table, scan, OCR, Excel, voice recording, I'm not even really sure what all this stuff is because I really haven't played with it all that much, so I'm just going to show you the basic stuff that I know, which is I'm going to tap picture, but it's going to go into my private pictures, so let me pull something up. Oh no, it didn't. Alright, so we'll go back. Keep current. Okay. So, alright, so to print a picture, you're going to print. Oh, shit. Nope, hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. Hit picture. Okay, so I'm going to do this icon picture here. And then you can crop it. However you want. Let's see. How did I do this last time? There's supposed to be a way to... There we go. Wait. No. There. Alright, it's a pinch and squeeze to get it within that. And then cut, and there it is. And then down here are your choices. You can do filters, original size, label size, free size. You can crop it, you can add filters, or you can hit the check mark and you're good to go. Brings you back to the previous screen, and then this is where you can adjust to a point. Where did it go? Okay, that didn't work. Put the picture back in. Cut it. Okay, why isn't this cooperating today? Okay, put the picture back in, and then this screen you can resize it to the biggest you can get it, as long as you don't go out of the bounds of the square, which I just did, and then center it. It's got guidelines that helps you center it and stuff. And that little gray speckled background you see, that doesn't turn out in the printer. I don't know why it shows up on the screen this way, but so you can make the whole thing bigger. I just want to make this smaller. Double click to enter text. So let's just, you can pick, now when you do, you get a whole bevy of different things you can do. Font sizes, alignments, font style, character pinch, line spacing. You can bend your text. This thing is pretty versatile. I'm impressed with, I'm going to put some text in here. Okay, so if you hit the text box, you'll enter a separate text box, so I don't want that. So we'll go to this one. You can hit the X and just take it out if you don't want any text, sorry. You can hit the X there. You can resize it with your finger. Move it around. Let's see. Double click for text, and then a text box comes up. We'll just put Fox because it's a fox, and then you can move it, resize it wherever you want. We'll make it a little bigger. We'll make this a little bit bigger, not that big. You play around with it, you get it to where you want. This is just an example. Okay, so when you're all set, then you go down into the bottom here when you've got everything the way you want. You can see it. You hit the print label, and then it brings it up. And it tells you if you encounter any blurry printing issues, you can go to Profile, Settings, Adjust to Print Density. Okay, so far I haven't had any issues with it. Now, this is an important step here on this page before you print, because you can move the object horizontally or vertically on the page. So when it prints, if you have it too far to one side or the other, this is where you would even it out before you print it. And we're going to hope that's center, and then we're going to hit print now, and there it goes. It prints. And this is just obviously an example. So not bad. Not bad at all. It's a thermal printer, so it requires no ink. It's a little blurry here. So let's try something else. Let's see if I've never done a picture yet. So I'm gonna go over here for a second and do a picture. But I gotta go into my stuff here, so just give me a second, because it's gonna pull up all kinds of stuff. Is it not letting me? Okay, and when you go into pictures to choose your picture, it'll also give you a window where you can limit access to your library if you're concerned about somebody getting into your stuff. So I went in and I added my Great Gadgets and Gear logo. So we're going to use that. I'm going to keep the size, looks good. Oh, alright, we're going to go in here and get rid of that text box. Oops. Get rid of that text box. So I'll move this. The bummer is, I mean, this is coming out this way because of the paper I chose. This is not a square piece of paper, it's a rectangle. And my logo is, you know, round, but it's in a square on here. So that's the biggest I can get it. So I'm going to put it in the middle here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's print this out, see how that goes. It still looks pretty centered. Print now. And here it comes. And it came out like that because of the grading in the photo, the tree and the tent. The paint colors go from light to dark or whatever, so that's why it's coming out like that. But it's not bad. I'm not quite sure this is interesting. I didn't notice that before. It seems that the ink is a little inconsistent here. That's interesting. Okay, let's see what else we can do. Let's see if we can, so I want to get out of this, so I hit the back button because I've already printed it. And then we're going to go for a new label. And I ask you if you want to save that label for future use, and I don't. So we'll do another new label. Again, we got to orient it for the long paper. Hit confirm. And then let's try, okay, so I don't know how to do those barcodes. I have to figure that out later, barcodes and QR codes. But I'm trying to find out why the text is coming out so garbly. Okay. Oh, I gotta get that original text box out. They put that text box in there all the time, so you got to remember to take that out. Let's try this. Okay, how do we get back to picture? Okay, we're gonna put the Great Gadgets and Gear back in there again. Put that down here. So it's real simple, real intuitive. You just drag and move things around where you want to when you get them there, and then you just hit the print label. You go into your check screen to make sure everything's centered the way you want. Like I said, see, this is off center down here, but I think this moves the whole collective. Yeah, it does. Okay, so we don't want to do that, so we'll just leave it crooked, but we'll print now. I want to see how the text comes out. This has been sitting for a while, so I don't know if it's what it's exactly doing. This is interesting. My first few came out really, really nice, but it's still coming out a little spotty here. Wow, this is interesting. I don't know why it's not coming out as good as it did when I first got it. That's interesting, but still, I mean, it's not bad, you know, for what it is. It depends on what you're going to use this for. I think this is more geared toward like product information, like in their ad where they showed you I'm trying to get back to that. Where they kind of showed you what the uses are for. Christmas labels. They show it, you being able to use it for anything. So I'm going to have to find out, though, why it's coming out so kind of blurry. There must be some settings that you can go into to adjust it. And I'll have to go down to the instructions down here that they give you to try and find out how to fix some things, adjust some things. But for the price I paid, which was free from their sign-up thing, or you can, you watch, it's like anything else, like Amazon. You watch for sales or whatever, because Orange Temu is funny where they, one day you click and you get 7 free items, or one day you clicked and you buy one and you get 4 free, or you get 90% off, or whatever it is. So on those kind of deals, the stuff they usually give you for free are the things that cost the least amount of money. So you gotta kind of weigh that when you're purchasing something like this. I liked it because, well, obviously it was free. It was something I wanted to try, and I initially wanted this for my side hustle to make receipts, or to print prices, to print cute little product things that I could slap on the bag if I'm selling somebody something. Or, I mean, pretty versatile. You can pretty much do anything. I haven't printed on any of these colored labels. I don't think it should make any difference what the backing paper is. It's the quality of this. Obviously, from looking at it, it's not perfect, but it's still pretty good. I mean, it's still pretty good. I'd like to print up some sales labels later and see. With this being generated off of another app and stuff, I don't know if that affects the quality or not. I'd have to play around with this some more. But overall, am I happy with this? This is rechargeable too, by the way. Sorry. It's USB-C, which is nice. And I do have the cable somewhere. But it's nice little printer. It stays charged for a really long time. This has been sitting around for, I don't even know how long. I don't remember when I bought this. It was my very first purchase from them. But anyway. So, let me know what you think. I know one of my subscribers was really particularly interested in seeing this, and I hope I've given you enough information. You can also, like I said, go to the site and look up the model number for this, and you can read for yourself through the whole thing or whatever. I'm still playing with it. Like I said, I've only used it a few times. The first few times I used it, it printed out really nice. So I don't know if there's an adjustment, or I have a bad habit of hitting wrong buttons. So I don't know if I messed something up in the settings. But to me, okay, even if, say you got it for half price, say if you got it for 15 bucks, it depends on your use for this, what you're going to use it for, I would say. So, you got to kind of weigh it for yourself. You see the quality of it. So it depends. Are you going to use it for product branding? Are you going to use it for just simple gift tags? I don't know what your particular use is going to be for this. For my needs, it's good. It's good enough. I mean, there's no ink. It'll print pretty much anything I want. The labels themselves are relatively inexpensive, so you could do one of those deals. Let's see. The paper that's currently in it is the 50 by 80 millimeter, and it's $6. Okay, but then if you hit it on one of those deals, say where you buy something and you get 5 free, buy 5 different rolls, and you're gonna pay for 1 roll and you're gonna get the rest for free. I mean, you got to be smart if you are gonna buy from here, and they're manipulating you into purchasing stuff, sometimes stuff that's not really good quality. So you got to manipulate the sales to your advantage. These were some things I've just looked at. I did purchase this too. The rainbow sticker. So they have round stickers, they have square stickers, they have rainbow colors. These are some, not all things I've purchased. These were things I threw in my cart that I was going to try, that I probably should have tried. I should have probably tried that the 3 or 4 gallon water jug. Just some different stuff I kind of tossed in here, but like I said, half of the stuff was badly damaged. They have some, here's some things that would probably be safe to buy. Oops, not that. Safer to buy maybe, notebooks, but then again, how thick is their paper? How thick is their paper? It says college ruled, but how thick is it? What's the quality of it? To get those kind of deals like that. But I like the notebooks that open up like that and lay flat, but we're going off into another tangent here. But I would just suggest whatever it is you're going to buy, whether you're going to buy a small thermal printer like this, or they have very, very large thermal printers. Anything you buy from there, look for very long, detailed descriptions, because then they're disclosing more, you're getting more information to purchase. A lot of their stuff that they sell have very minimal details. Like when you click on details, there might be like 2 lines, and they're not giving you specific information. That's a big red flag that you might be buying junk, and I learned that myself through videos that I've posted. So now I have one more item that I did purchase from here. That's halfway decent. It's usable. It's halfway decent. It was very inexpensive, and they do have another tier up from the one I purchased. But I just wanted to see what you got for the money, and if anybody's interested in that, I can post that video there. Which is a photography backdrop stand. So it's like a tripod with a big long bar that runs across the top where you can attach different backdrops. And I've used one in my last video, prior video. I think it was the Christmas backdrop. There might have been a Halloween backdrop. I did buy quite a few of those as well, if anybody's interested in those. Different scenes, some are better than others. Some, the photo quality is pretty decent. The Christmas one was pretty decent. Some of them are kind of blurry or hazy or just not sharp and crisp. Which is funny because they tend to push out a lot of electronic type devices out of China, but their print quality sucks. But so it's hit or miss. So on that, I did buy, I don't know, I think I bought like, 7 or 8 different backdrops. So when I shoot video for you guys, I could have some different backdrops. And I'm still trying to work out my studio issues due to some space and whatever. But if you're interested in that, I can post that as well. That was a halfway decent and very inexpensive thing. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I purchased that was halfway decent quality. And I can't really think about it right now. If I do, I'll let you know. But that's my little quickie review, hopefully quickie review on this little mini thermo printer. To me, it was worth it, especially if you can get it really inexpensively. It works for the purposes that I need. No ink, it's rechargeable, and at the time I purchased, like I said, I bought a ton of paper refills, so I don't have to deal with that for a really, really long time. And who knows, I might even be able to get the paper on Amazon if I don't want to wait, a really long time to get it. Because again, I don't know if I'd be purchasing anything else from Temu. Due to the poor experience. But if you need any more specific details or information on this, please let me know in the comments, and I'll try to do it for you. Like I said, I'm still trying to get through all the stuff that comes with this thing because it's a lot. You get a lot in a little tiny package. A lot of options, a lot of choices. It's not crystal clear, crisp, but I'm still, for what it is and where it came from, I'm still pretty impressed with it. So again, that's going to be up to you to decide what you think. So, all right. I hope you got something out of this video. Again, like I said, not every single thing coming out of there is complete junk. This is usable. And the fit and finish on this was in perfect condition. That was my mistake for taking the plastic off, and I don't know what I wiped it with to cause such bad scratching. Oh wait, no, that's the plastic. Okay, so I left the plastic on this one. I took the plastic off this one, but it did get really scratched up from one wipe of probably a paper towel. So use a soft cloth if you are going to purchase something like this. I do not know what their larger thermal printers are like. I did look, because after I did get this, the convenience of not having ink, the convenience of running it from my phone, really like that and enjoyed it. Their other larger printers are quite expensive. They're $80, $90 and up. for the decent ones that I had looked at from what you can ascertain from their website anyway. But again, if you look for a sale or a deal, you can get those prices way down. Alright, so let me know what you think. Stick around. I got more videos coming up. We're going to keep on going. Try and get things turned around here. I can't wait for spring and summer to come. We're going to shoot a lot of outdoor videos this year, and we're going to do some actual using of the products so you guys can see them, because I know some people have made some comments about that. It is kind of difficult for me sometimes, because usually I'm either with a bunch of people and they're loud and noisy and they don't want me shooting videos. They just want to go and have a good time. Or I'm off by myself and it's kind of hard to do a good review and show the product and try to hold the camera and everything else, because I don't usually pack a lot of camera gear with me when I go out, you know, hiking and kayaking and all that kind of stuff. I have enough other crap to lug around, but I'll figure it out. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that stuff. Alright, take care. Sorry I was so long-winded here. I did it without a script. I wanted to get this video out. So, thank you very much.